Namaskar. Welcome to this module on Central Sterile Supply Department, a very important service department in a hospital. A Central Sterile Supply Department, CSSD, is a hospital support service which is entrusted with the processing and issue of supplies including sterile instruments and equipment used in the various departments of a hospital. The aim of the CSSD is to provide an efficient, economic, continuous and quality supply of sterile materials to the various areas of the hospital with the ultimate objective of ensuring high quality of patient care. We provide all the departments with an adequate supply of sterilized materials for routine and emergency use from a central department wherein sterilization are conducted under controlled conditions and at minimum cost, thus helping reduce the incidence of hospital associated infections. Supervise and provide facilities for the bulk sterilization of materials, pooling the equipment resources of the hospital for economic and effective utilization, to undertake operational research techniques for improving the sterilization practices, and to participate in research pertaining to the supply and equipment in an effort to provide the most suitable material for patient care. Play an effective role in hospital infection control activities. This is autoclave in the TSSU. You bring in your sample here, turn it in, open it like this, place your sample in there. So, this is high temperature, high pressure in there. So, the things we put a label in there, it changes color. So, when it changes color, you know that the sample has been autoclaved. So, you have here which gives you the chamber pressure and the temperature in there. So, temperature is kg per centimeter square is the pressure we have here. So, water level, heater level, chamber release, emergency stop. So, it prints each and every sample of yours. So, R, Y, B are the three phases of electricals which you get in there. So, that is the electrical, the plumbing and the pressure in there. Thank you. So, the functions and activities of the CSSDs include the receipt. This includes receiving the materials, supplies and equipment, dressings and other specialized surgical items for processing. Cleaning of used equipment, materials, rubber and plastic goods either manually or by machines, that is ultrasonic cleaner, jet glove washing machines, washer disinfectors, anesthetic tubing washers and dryers. This function may also include cleaning of the delivery trolleys. Checking, assembling and packaging. Checking of glass items for breakages, needles and instruments for sharpness and breakages, assembling the equipment after washing and drying, and making sets and packing for sterilization. Sterilization, labeling, storage. This function includes storage of sterilized packs, drums and disposables, dressing materials, spare parts of machines or sterilizers for routine maintenance, and broken unserviceable items for condemnation. Space should also be provided for storing and distribution of trolleys. Issue and distribution centers. This includes the issue of sterilized packages, dressings, linen, instruments and disposable to various departments of the hospital. Key planning and design parameters are: there should be no backtracking of sterile goods, materials, items from contaminated and sterile areas should be separated from each other. There should be separate receipt and dispatch areas. The clean and dirty areas should be separated by a physical barrier. The floor surface should be smooth, impervious, non-skid and robust. Light fittings should be recessed. Relative humidity should be maintained at 45% plus minus 5%. The clean areas should be provided with airlocks and maintained at positive pressure relative to the adjoining spaces. The minimum ventilation rate should be 6 to 10 air changes per hour. Facilities must be planned for at least one high-speed autoclave, preferably in the OT complex. Flash sterilization is performed in the user departments to sterilize instruments that are required immediately. In order to maintain and control a clean environment, it should be ensured that there should be no exposed light fixtures, pipes, ducts or cables to collect lint and dust. The walls and ceilings should be of a smooth surface to facilitate easy cleaning. The work area should be made of marble, granite or stainless steel. Sterilization must be planned for autoclaving by steam as well as by gas, since certain items such as rubber, plastic or delicate instruments cannot be autoclaved. Plasma sterilization system. It is a low temperature hydrogen peroxide plasma sterilization system. It sterilizes metal and non-metal instruments, endoscopes, electronic and optical instruments as well as plastic and rubber products. Its main advantages are fast instrument turnaround since no aeration is required, cycle time is short, safe and easy to use. The process is safe for users, patients and instruments due to its non-toxic hydrogen peroxide plasma process. The process is gentle on instruments since the sterilization is at temperatures below 550 degrees Celsius. Under dry conditions, it eliminates the instrument stress related to heat, rapid temperature changes and humidity. Location. The location of the CSSD should be such that it is as close as possible to the major user areas such as the accident and emergency departments, the operation theatres and the wards. In the multi-storied buildings, the CSSD may be located on the lowest floor. The OT suites and the CSSD may be connected by means of two dedicated dump waiters, one utilized for transportation of sterile equipment and other for the soiled materials. So, the layout should be such that the following areas should be planned: area for receipt of materials and items, areas for storage of sterilized materials and items, cleaning, washing and decontamination areas, assembly areas. This requires workstation for assembling medical, surgical, treatment packs, sets and trays, workbenches with multiple drawers for instruments and supplies should be provided. In the linen pack area, an inspection table must be provided for detecting holes in the linen. The glove processing areas, the gauze cutting areas, areas for storage of packing sets waiting for autoclaving should be provided. The sterilizers rooms, this should be equipped with double door pass-through autoclaves which are built into the wall between the clean and the sterile areas. Materials are loaded on the clean side and unloaded after the sterilization on the sterile side. So, we have a sterile store, a supervisor's room, issue counter, office, change rooms, trolley washing and packing areas, area for storage and supply of steam, hot and cold water. So the space requirements depends on the total beds of the hospital and the other factors such as the number and type of sterilizers installed. This varies from 0.7 to 1 square meter per bed. The higher the number of beds, the lesser is the space requirement per bed. In a scientifically planned and constructed CSSD, the process of cleaning, disinfecting, inspecting, packing, sterilizing, storing and distribution is carried out by trained personnel to ensure better control and results to reduce the risk of infection. I hope you've understood the concepts of designing a central sterile supply department. This is a very important department wherein the control of infection in a hospital is taken care of. Thank you.